Hello, hello. Welcome to another day of Global Hack Week. It is day 6, which means we are almost to the end of the week. And while I'm sad to say it's the last day of Global Hack Week for this month, just a reminder that there are many more Global Hack Weeks to come. As for who we have for the last 3 days, it's been me, Cecilia. I am still not working on my sweater, but I'm also a coach at Major League Hacking, and I'm here to introduce all sorts of fun stuff for y'all today. I know we had a quick schedule switch up where Swift went on earlier than today in Global Hack Week, so I hope you got to watch him and GitHub chat and find out more about Hacktoberfest. I bet it was a really fun stream. As for how was yesterday, you took your first steps into IoT and MQTT with Buoy. I'm already really, really happy to see that you all were doing some virtual simulation with Arduino. I'm not actually sure what this program is, but honestly, you don't have to have the components to try your hand at IoT. So it really does make me happy to see this. You wrapped up the open source AI agent track. That was with Quinn. I heard you all had some debugging to do and you ran really close to time, but I know you all had tons of fun, and honestly, what a great debugging experience to have. Then you started learning about computer simulations of natural systems with Ryan Lay. For those of you who were joining me yesterday, if you happen to check in his stream, can somebody answer the question that we had yesterday, which is, what is a natural system? I didn't get a chance to check the stream to find out for myself, but I should really probably message him and ask. But if you happen to know, let me know in chat. That way folks can follow along if they're watching this as a recording later and they happen to join me yesterday. As for what's happening today, looking on ahead, as always, you can check out the schedule online, but here's a sneak preview. First up, we've got Varshini with another mini event. Oops, I forgot about Tetris. I was going to try and join, but there were things that came up. But anyway, mini event with Varshini. You're going to be doing Gardic Phone. Take a break from hacking at 1 p.m. Eastern at 10:30 p.m. IST. Then we've got Vincent to learn more about black box to full visibility of your cloud applications. Honestly, I should really check this stream out. But it looks like you're doing all sorts of monitoring. Honestly, a really good skill to have. I've done this before. Grafana, Prometheus, and AWS. Excellent skills to have. I highly recommend you check it out. Then we've got Varshini coming through with Understanding Open Source Repos at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 a.m. IST to explore how open source repositories work, from structure and documentation to issues, pull requests, and contribution guidelines. Then we've got Bully doing object tracking with YOLO and DeepSort. That'll be 8 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 a.m. IST to track objects in any video using a combination of YOLO and DeepSort. Then we've got Alberto wrapping up his open source track at 1 a.m. Eastern at 10:30 a.m. IST to learn more as like an overview as to what's going on in the world of open source. Then we've got Ryan coming back with a part 2 on the nature of code at 8 a.m. Eastern at 5:30 p.m. IST to continue learning the techniques behind computer simulations of natural systems. And finally, sadly, and also happily, we've got closing ceremony at 12 p.m. Eastern at 9:30 p.m. IST. We'll walk through everything we did this week, show off the amazing things we've seen from hackers this week, and find out what's coming next. And I know that there's a lot of Global Hack Weeks coming up and potentially a digital hackathon. Reminder though, it is your last day to work on challenges. I know we'll finish today in Global Hack Week pretty early today. So if you're joining me and you haven't finished the featured challenges, I highly recommend you do so right after this stream. Go ahead to ghw.mlh.io/challenges so that way you can go ahead and make sure that you get your featured challenges finished, get your basic swag pack as long as you filled out the other ones. We'll go through it again at closing in case you've forgotten, but you can always check out the recording of opening ceremony, which talks more about how you get basic swag. And if you haven't gotten your live event check-ins, today is the day to try and do so. And as a reminder, you'll get some extra swag from MongoDB if you complete at least one skill badge challenge, where you'll get an extra hexagon sticker that is MLH and MongoDB branded. Then, as always, you can help us make Global Hack Weeks even better by going to mlh.link/GHW feedback. We're always looking for ways to improve, to make sure that you're getting what you want out of these Global Hack Weeks, and to at least celebrate the things that we're doing well so that way we can keep doing them, knowing that you love them all the same. And finally, fill out the community census and win a laptop. It is a raffle, so there's no guarantee, of course, but the more people that fill it out, the better, so we can better understand who our hackers are and what they need. And we also want to make sure that we get some feedback on things that are going on in the community season. We do this every year, so we're happy to have you join us, and we look forward to finding out more about you. And it is day 6, so I know that we tend to not have any questions, but if there are any questions, feel free to post those in the chat. I'll stay on for a couple minutes, seeing if there are any questions, answer them if they are. If not, though, you are absolutely free to go. And go ahead and work on those challenges. You've got quite a few ahead of you for featured. I promise you they only take you 5 to 10 minutes, though. And if you've already finished those, consider going on and trying more of our more complex challenges, and consider submitting it to our demo. Maybe we'll get a chance to highlight it during closing ceremony, as we did the other day with another project that was submitted. I also know there's a bit of a stream delay, so I know you're probably just now hearing that I asked you a question. It really was a very fast day in Global Hack Week. Again, we want people to like finish their challenges, take breaks if they need to, especially if you've been working hard all week. We totally get it. So about that, I've cleaned my office instead. Okay, so my knitting project was behind all the other yarn that was on my floor because I'm downsizing. So I can show the sweater. Let me go grab it. It's behind me. I haven't made progress on it. I had to clean a little bit up because the yarn went everywhere. But let's see. I need to untangle a bit. All right, here we go. Let's see if the filter will work. Oh no! The filter's not cooperating. Hang on. Gotta fix some things. Settings. All right, here's what it looks like. All it's got left is the bottom with the sleeves and the body. And we're almost done, finally, at long last. But yeah, that pattern goes all the way around the shoulders and into the back. It's a new technique of knitting sweaters I've never done before. Usually I'll do like panels, but this was a neat learning experience, although my cat has created some snags that I need to fix. Oh boy, that's a problem for future me. But cool. Looks like there aren't really any other questions. I feel like that's a bit cheating because this sweater really is mostly done, which is why I'm like, I need to just finish it. I have other projects I want to work on, but I can't start them until I finish this one. Anyway, like I said, it is a very short today in Global Hack Week. I want to remind folks to definitely go ahead and finish as many challenges as you can for your development, especially with a potential upcoming digital hackathon, and that you get a chance to try out our different partners that have joined us this week. If you have missed a stream, definitely go ahead and go back to the YouTube where we've got all of our streams in case you want to see any of the panels that we've hosted with our partners. I know Swift's been doing a few of those this week. And then there's always watching any of the streams that you may have missed out on, just to get a quick little overview of what you may have missed. Maybe there's something new you could learn, and maybe things that you might be looking forward to or might help you in the future. But with that, I think we're good to call it a day. Like I said, go ahead and do those featured challenges. Make sure you get your basic swag. And we'll see you tomorrow at closing and at future streams. Have a good one.